I'm not writing this for sympathy. I'm writing it because it's true. And because the truth is the only currency I've got left that's worth anything. I was selfish in the way that I dressed up as ambition. Told myself the people around me were collateral to the mission. There was always a reason, always something more important. A deadline or a session or a gig that made me dormant. To the people who needed me present and I wasn't. To the relationships I left in out because I wouldn't stop long enough to notice them unraveling beside me. I was looking at a horizon and I let the people guide me out of their lives. Or maybe I walked hard to say with clarity, when you're the one who did the leaving, hard to claim the parity between the version of events I told myself at night and the version that the people who I left were telling. Like my oldest friend, we haven't spoken in 4 years now. I know why, I don't need him to explain, and I don't crowd the silence with justification anymore. I know what I did and I know what I took, and I know the score. I took more than I gave, I took more than I gave, and I told myself I'd settle up the debt, but I took more than I gave. This is what I took, time that wasn't mine. This is what I took, the benefit of the doubt every time. This is what I took, the patience of the people who believe. This is what I took, and what I left when I retrieved myself and moved along to something new and bright and clean. While the people I was done with were still cleaning up the scene. I'm not asking for forgiveness, I don't have that right, but I'm naming what I took tonight. There was a woman, this is the one that stays with me longest. She gave me everything she had and I was not the strongest version of myself. I was the version running from the feeling. Every time it got too real, I'd find a reason for the leaving. And she waited and she patient and she hoped I'd come around. And instead I came to her with somebody else's sound playing in my head. A newer chapter, newer energy. And I watched her face fall and I saw what she knew instantly. I have carried that face for a long time. The moment someone understands that they were second in your line of priorities and always worrying you just didn't say it clearly. I have carried that and I deserve to carry it, believe me. Not as punishment, I'm done with self-flagellation, but as ballast is the weight that keeps me honest in relation to the people in my life now. I choose present over mission. I choose the meal, the phone call, the decision. I took more than I gave, I took more than I gave, and I told myself I'd settle up the debt, but I took more than I gave. This is what I took, time that wasn't mine. This is what I took, the benefit of the doubt every time. This is what I took, the patience of the people who believe. This is what I took, and what I left when I retrieved myself and moved along to something new and bright and clean. While the people I was done with were still cleaning up the scene. I'm not asking for forgiveness, I don't have that right, but I'm naming what I took tonight. Some things you can't fix, and that's important to say, because the temptation is to find a way to redeem yourself, to frame the guilt as a journey with a destination. But sometimes the destination is just, I did that, and it hurt someone, and I'm gonna be a different person in every room I'm in from here. Not because it undoes it, because it doesn't, but because they deserve better. And so does everyone who comes after. This is what I took, naming it out loud. This is what I took, stripping back the proud. This is what I took, and I am giving back the truth, even when the truth doesn't absolve or reduce the thing I did. I'm not making it clean, I'm making it honest. The first time it's been fully what it was, no story, no spin, just what I took and who I'm choosing to be from here. And I'm working on it. That's all I've got. I'm working on it. If I could go back to one moment, it would be a Tuesday afternoon. Everything changed in that room. I see you sitting on the wall outside the school gates, watching everybody else like they all got it figured straight. Hood pulled low and your shoulders tucked in tight, like if you make yourself small enough you can get through the night. I know that feeling. every inch of it. The way the world feels too loud and too fast and too lit. The way you laugh just a beat too late down every road. I wanna tell you something, kid, you're not broken. You're not the wrong shape for the world. I've spoken to inner versions of the story to know the fear you're carrying was never really you. It was theirs, they set it down on you before they knew. You were 16 years old and you're about to make a choice that cost you 7 years, but you survived them.
Hold on just a little longer.
You don't know how strong you are.
Hold on just a little longer.
You can see it from where you are. The kid I used to know, standing in the rain outside the gate. The kid I used to know, thinking every good thing is too late. I wish I could've reached you through the noise and through the years. The kid I used to know was drowning right in front of me in fear. The kid I used to know is the reason I kept going. When the road ran out, I held him in my memory and I carried him out. The next few years are gonna test everything you've got inside. Some nights are gonna feel impossible to get through, and sleep is gonna become a stranger, and the bottle's gonna call, and it's gonna sound like peace. It's gonna feel like nothing, not at all. But here's the thing I came back to say above it all: you will have a morning, I know you can't see it today, where you wake up in a room that's yours and sunlight comes your way. Not broken, real, there's a difference, kid, and it matters more than anything the darkness tried to sell you at your door. There's a version of you that never makes it. I know that version, I almost became it. But something stubborn and irrational and quiet kept choosing the next minute, and then the next hour, until there were enough of them to stand on. And the view from here, the view was worth it. You are the kid who made it, not despite the mess you've known, but because you had the audacity to carry on alone. You never stopped believing in the version of yourself that hadn't been assembled yet, still sitting on the shelf. I am that person now, and I came back to find you, to look you in the eye and say every step was worth it. I love the kid I used to know. I love you. Go home.
The kid I used to know,
outside the gate.
the kid I used to know,
Thinking every good thing is too late, stronger than I gave him credit.
all those years.
The kid I used to know is the reason I kept going.
When the road ran out,
I held him in my memory and I carried him out.
go home, kid.
Go home, kid.
Go home.
I rehearsed this for 20 years. Every version started with shouting. This one doesn't. This one is worse. Yeah, I'm sitting in the chair across from you at Christmas dinner, and I'm watching you perform the version that you think is winner. The funny one, the charming one, the room always responds, and nobody here knows the man who's hiding in the bond. Between the man you are in public and the man you were at home, between the story that you tell in the house where we were alone, I'm the only one here who has both versions in my head. I'm the only one who knows what lived inside the things you said. You never hit us, I wanna put that on the record straight, but silence can do damage that is harder to translate. The way you leave a room whenever things got real close, the way approval from a stranger mattered to you most, the way my school plays happened and you weren't in the role, the way you didn't notice when I needed you to know that I was struggling, that I was right there, right in front of you, and you looked through me like I was a window, not a view. I don't want an apology, I don't need you to explain, I just need to say this out loud so I can put it down again. This is for the chair across the table, this is for the silence in the hall, this is for the boy who needed someone who was standing right there through it all. I forgive you, not because you earned it, not because you've changed or seen the cost. This is for the chair across the table and the years I spent pretending nothing's lost. I became a father and the first thing that I felt was terror, not the good kind, terror at myself. That somewhere in my wiring you had left the door ajar, that some quiet winter morning I become what you are. So I found a therapist and I did the ugly work. I sat in rooms and pulled apart the places where it hurts. And what I found inside the damage wasn't hate, not quite. It was a kid who loved his dad and couldn't understand the slight. And that undid me more than anger ever could, because it means I spent my childhood giving you more than I should. Adjusting, drinking, performing fine, waiting for a sign that the version of you that I needed would arrive and then be mine. It never came. You were already who you were gonna be, and I was 7 years old and that had nothing to do with me. I know that now. It took a decade, but I know, and that knowing is the thing that finally let me go. I don't want an apology. I don't need you to explain. I just need to say this out loud so I can put it down again. This is for the chair across the table. This is for the silence in the hall. This is for the boy who needed someone who was standing right there through it all. I forgive you, not because you earned it, not because you've changed or seen the cost. This is for the chair across the table and the years I spent pretending nothing's lost. You're getting older now, and some days I see something softer in your face, like the armor's getting heavy and you're tired of carrying it. I don't know if that's real, or if I'm looking for something, but I want you to know, I'm not coming to that chair with anger anymore. I'm coming with something harder and cleaner than that. I'm coming with the truth, which is that I needed you, and you weren't there, and that I'm okay, and that my kid will never sit in the chair I sat in, and that is the only revenge I ever wanted. Merry Christmas. Hey. Merry Christmas. Everyone has an opinion about who you should be. Funny how none of them have to live inside it. They want me softer, they want me sharper, they want me cleaner on the page. They want me smaller in the room and bigger on the stage. They want commercial, they want credible, they want both at once. They want me radio friendly with the edge still. Good luck. I sat in rooms with people telling me what I should sound like, what I should look like, who I should stand next to in the spotlight. And I've smiled through every meeting and I've nodded at the notes, and then I've gone home and written what I actually wrote. Because I'm not a brand strategy and I'm not a target market. I'm a person with a history and a voice, and I'll park it when it's cold and dead. Not before, not for a quarterly review, not for someone in a glass office who has never had a clue what it cost to get here, what I gave to build this thing, what I left on floors and in rooms and in the offering. This is mine, the mess and the quiet and the difficult parts. You don't get to redecorate the inside of my art. I am what I am. Take it or leave it on the table. I am what I am. I'm done performing something stable. This is the static, the noise they want me to remove. This is the static, my favorite part of every groove. They say clean it up, smooth it out, make it easier to sell. I say this is the static, and the static is where I live. Farewell. I'm not changing frequency, I'm not adjusting for the room. The static is the signal, the static is the tune. I've watched them do it to 100 others before me, sanded down the edges till the person disappears in the story, and what's left is marketable and pleasant and forgettable, and the person who made it is no longer detectable in the music. And that's the whole death of it, that's the loss. When the product starts to wear the artist like a coat and calls it boss. I would rather be invisible with everything intact than famous for a version of myself that I can't get back. They call it growth, they call it evolution, maturity. They mean be less yourself so more of them feel more secure in me. I've done the growing, the real kind, not the managed kind, the kind you do it 4 a.m. when you're alone with your mind. And none of that growth went in the direction of performance. None of it made me easy, and none of it made me more content to be dormant. I am what I am. Take it or leave it on the table. I am what I am. I'm done performing something stable. This is the static, the noise they want me to remove. This is the static, my favorite part of every groove. They say clean it up, smooth it out, make it easier to sell. I say this is the static, and the static is where I live. Farewell. I'm not changing frequency, I'm not adjusting for the room. The static is the signal, the static is the tune. You wanna know the funny part? The things they told me to remove are the only things that anyone has ever told me actually move them. Go figure. This is the static, and the static is the song. This is the static, and I've carried it too long to hand it over now to someone with a spreadsheet and a plan. The static is the signal. I am what I am. Still here, still loud, still mine. They're knocking it down next Thursday. 30 years in the house, and they're gonna wipe it flat. I needed to see it one more time. I'm standing on the pavement outside 47. The old blue door is cracked and the paint is falling. Heaven knows how long since someone cut the grass. I'm looking at my childhood through a thin and dirty glass. My mom used to stand there in the kitchen window frame. Every single morning looked exactly the same. Dressing gown, hands round a mug, hair still from sleep. That image is the thing I've tried the hardest to keep. She'd see me on my bike at the gate at 8:30. Put her hand flat on the glass. That was how she'd say I love you. Wait, the house isn't the house, it's the woman in the frame. And the woman isn't here, and the house looks just the same. Come back to the window, come back to the light. I know that you're gone now, but I'm here one more night. House on Maple Street with the yellow curtain light. House on Maple Street, I can still see you tonight. You're in every corner, every crack and wall. House on Maple Street, you were everything you were all. I'm not ready for the morning when they tear you to the ground. House on Maple Street, that's where I was found. I remember the wallpaper in the hall, the brown and cream. The seventh stair that creaked inside my midnight dream. She worked 2 jobs and she sang while she was ironing clothes. Songs I didn't appreciate till long after she goes. Soul music, Motown, Marvin Gaye at 8 a.m. I thought it was embarrassing, God, I'd give anything then. She built the world inside these walls from grit alone. This house was her cathedral, it was small but it was home. House on Maple Street with the yellow curtain light. See you tonight. You're in every corner, every crack and wall. House on Maple Street, you were everything you were all. I'm not ready for the morning when they tear you to the ground. House on Maple Street, that's where I was found. I pushed the gate open. The hinge still sounds the same. 30 years, the same sound. I sat on the back step where she used to sit on summer evenings, and I don't know how long I stayed there, but by the time I stood up the sun had moved and my face was wet. The house hadn't shrunk, I had just got bigger, and neither of us were ever gonna fit inside the other the same way again. Mom, I know you can't hear this, but I'm saying it anyway. I should've said it while you were here, I'm sorry for the delay. You built a human being out of nothing but your love, and sent him into the world without a push or shove. Just a hand flat on the glass at 47's window frame, and somehow that was all I ever needed. Somehow that became everything, my compass and my origin and home. The thing that stops me drifting when I'm furthest and alone. They can knock the bricks down and they can clear the land, but they can't reach what you put in me. They don't understand that home was never mortar, home was never stone. Home was 7:58 on Thursday morning, and your dressing gown, and the mug, and the yellow curtain light. House on Maple Street with the yellow curtain light. House on Maple Street, I can still see you tonight. You're in every corner, every crack and wall. House on Maple Street, you
I was found. That's where I was found. That's where I was found. That's where I was found.
This is a true story about someone who is still here because of one phone call on a night in November. This is for him. My brother was the funny one, always had the room. Could walk into a silence and light it like a flume. 3 years older, full of noise, full of heat and spark. The kind of person who you couldn't picture in the dark. Dad left when he was 9, he took it on the chin. Told me everything was fine before the fine caved in. By 16 he was carrying what 30-year-olds shouldn't hold. And somewhere in the weight of it the fire started going cold. Not all at once, that's not how it works. It's incremental quiet, in the small and silly quirks. First the late nights, then the missed calls, then the borrowed cash. My mom would ask me, do you think he's alright? I'd say yeah, he's just tired. But I knew I should've said it sooner, I should've reached across. I kept pretending we had time before we count the cost.
Brother, I was standing right beside you,
and I didn't see the drop.
brother, I was watching, but not watching.
I thought the music wouldn't stop, but I know now,
God, I know now,
how close we were to losing everything that night. Brother, you're still here, and I don't take that lightly in the light. November, he'd been gone a week with no reply. His mate Tommy rang me Tuesday at 11:15. Said you need to get to his place now, do you know what I mean? I grabbed my coat and drove 40 minutes through cold and dark. I won't tell you what I found there, that's his, but I will tell you I have never moved so fast in all my years. 4 hours in that waiting room at 2 a.m. My mom arrived at 3, we didn't speak, just held each other in the plastic seats. Just two people in the fluorescent hum, and the thing we couldn't say until the doctor finally come. He said he's gonna be alright. He said we caught it when we needed, and the hardest thing is we almost didn't.
brother, I was standing right beside you,
And I didn't see the drop.
brother, I was watching, but not watching.
I thought the music wouldn't stop, but I know now,
God, I know now,
how close we were to losing everything that night. Brother, you're still here, and I don't take that lightly in the light. You're 3 years clean this February, and I've never told you what that morning meant when you came home from treatment and sat at the table and said, I'm sorry you had to find me like that. I said, I'm not sorry I found you, I'm just glad I found you. He coaches football now on Saturday mornings, under 10s. He's got this way with the quiet kids, the ones who don't know when to put their hand up. Something in them recognizes them. He rang me last October just to tell me a small kid scored his first goal. The way he talked about it was the way he talked before the fire went cold. I heard the fire again, still burning, just older now, reborn.
you don't fix,
A decade overnight,
but you can choose the morning.
over and over, and he does. He chooses the morning.
Brother, I was standing right beside you,
And I didn't see the drop.
brother, I was watching, but not watching.
I thought the music wouldn't stop,
But I know now,
and I'm grateful how close we were to losing everything that night. Brother, you're still here, and every single morning I don't take that lightly in the light. 3 years clean this February. He coaches football on Saturdays. He's got a dog called Biscuit. Life is fragile, and it's beautiful, and he's still here. Sunday morning, just me and you. Yeah. Sunday morning, 7:15, she's already up. Drag the duvet to the sofa with her favorite cup, the one with the rabbit on the handle that she won't let go. Even though the handle's cracked, I tried to throw it out. She said no. She's watching cartoons with her knees pulled to her chest. Still got her hair in yesterday's place, still in yesterday's vest. And I'm standing in the kitchen in the quiet of the house, watching her, not saying anything. I don't wanna break it out. Her mom and I, that's a different song, a different page, one that I'll explain to her when she's a different age. For now she's 7 and the world is simple and good, and I am gonna protect that for as long as I could. I never thought that I could love like this before she came. I never knew that someone small could rearrange everything. She laughed yesterday at something on the telly, couldn't stop, and I just stood there thinking, God, don't ever let this drop. Sunday morning, just the two of us. Sunday morning, that's enough. I burn the world to keep this quiet room. Sunday morning, me and you. You don't know what you do to me. You don't know what you say. Every Sunday morning, baby. Every single day. She asked me last week where the stars go in the day. I said they're still there, just the sun is in the way. She thought about it for a minute, nodded, said, like grandma. And I had to leave the room before she saw me, because yes, exactly like grandma, still there, just out of sight. And this kid works out the universe before the morning light. I am trying to be better every day because of her. Not perfect, I am nowhere near, but better than I were. More patient, more present, slower to the anger and the noise. More likely to get down on the floor and play with the toys, because she won't be 7 for very long. And I know it now, in a way I didn't know anything before she showed me how. Sunday morning, just the two of us. Sunday morning, that's enough. I burn the world to keep this quiet room. Sunday morning, me and you. You don't know what you do to me. You don't know every Sunday morning, baby. Every single day. Some nights I stand at her bedroom door just watching her sleep. And I know that sounds like something people say, but I mean it literally. I stand there and I breathe, because the day was long and loud and full of things that don't matter. And she is the only thing that consistently does. And I make a promise every night that I keep trying to keep, that she will always know, without question, without doubt, that she was the best thing. She was always the best thing. Sunday morning, just the two of us. Sunday morning, that's enough. I burn the world to keep this quiet room. Sunday morning, Sunday morning, baby. Every single day. Sunday morning, just me and you. This one's for anyone who's had a week where the world felt too heavy to explain. You know the week, I mean. I know what it's like when the bed becomes a country, when the curtains stay closed and the phone goes unanswered for 3 days running, when you're performing fine in front of everyone you know, and then coming home and having nowhere left to go with the weight of it. Nowhere to set it down, just you and the quiet and the ceiling in the town. Going on outside like nothing's different, buses, lights and rain, like the world doesn't know that something's breaking in your brain. I've been in that room, I'm not speaking theoretically. I know that 3 a.m. in this specific catastrophe, you're feeling like a burden to the people that you love, and telling yourself the kindest thing would be to disappear from above their lives. I know that thought, I'm naming it directly, because it lives in silence and the silence feeds it perfectly. But I need you to hear this from someone who came back. The thought is a symptom, not a fact. You don't have to be okay today.
stay.
Yeah.
You just have to stay.
You're still standing, that's enough. Oh, you're still standing, God, that's tough. And I know the morning feels 100 miles from here, but you're still standing, still right here. You don't have to fix it all tonight. You don't have to be alright.
Just stay inside the next 10 minutes, then the next.
You're still standing, you're still here. Yeah. The dangerous lie that the darkness tells you best is that nothing's gonna change and this is permanent. The rest of your life will look like this. And I know how real that feels when you're inside it. I know how solid it seems, but it heals. Not cleanly, not in straight lines, not the way they show it. But something shifts, you won't predict it and you won't know it's coming until you're standing in the kitchen making coffee on a Tuesday. And you realize the weight is half of what it was last Monday. And you think, oh, and that's it, that's the whole thing. That's small and ordinary, yo, that's what the morning brings. Not fireworks, not transformation, not a moment in a film, just a slightly lighter Tuesday. And that's enough, that's real.
You don't have to be okay today. You just have to stay.
Yo,
You just have to stay.
still standing, that's enough. Woo! You're still standing, God, that's tough. And I know the morning feels 100 miles from here, but you're still standing, still right here. You don't have
To fix it all tonight.
You don't
have to be alright. Just stay inside the next 10 minutes, then the next.
Yeah, you're still standing, you're still here. If you're in that room tonight, tell someone. Not because they'll fix it, they probably can't, but because the darkness is loudest when it's only you and one other voice. Even a small one, even a text back, changes the acoustics of the room. You deserve to have someone in the room with you. It's not weakness. That's the whole point of other people. You're still standing, that's enough. You're still standing, God, that's tough. And I know the morning feels 100 miles from here, but you're still standing, still right here. You don't
Have to fix it all tonight.
You don't
have to be alright. Just stay inside the next 10 minutes, then the next.
Yeah, you're still standing, you're still here.
Still here.
That's everything.
Still here.
Shit. I was 3 years old when I left the first time. I told myself it was for her benefit. I told myself a lot of things. I bought a notebook from the shop on Caldwell Lane, the blue one with the flowers that you always like the same. I sat down at the kitchen table after you gone to sleep, and I wrote you a letter, sweetheart, that I still couldn't keep. Couldn't send it cause I didn't know the words to say that explain why your old man had to go away. So I sealed it in an envelope and wrote your name in blue, and I put it in a box and I kept writing to you. First letter October, you just started school. I watched you through the gate, tried to play it cool. You had pigtails in your mother's eyes and your grandmother's walk, and a voice that could stop traffic every time you talk. I wrote about the morning light, the color of your coat, about the way you waved goodbye without a second note, about how proud I was of you in ways I couldn't say. Letter number 1, put it in the box, walked away.
Every year I kept on writing. Every year you kept on growing, and the distance kept on widening between the man I was becoming and the father I had promised. These are letters I never sent, words I never got to say. Every birthday, every Christmas, I would write and fold and pray that one day when you're older and you ask me where I've been, I could give you all these envelopes and you'd understand what they mean. Letters I never sent. Letters I never sent.
Letter 7, You were 9, and I heard you lost a tooth. I wasn't there to put a pound beneath the proof. Letter 12, your mother said you started painting class. Something about the way you held a brush, I heard it and I gasped. Because I used to paint before the drinking took the dream. Before I became someone I no longer wanna seem. Letter 15, you won the prize at school. She sent a photo through. I sat in my flat at midnight just staring at your face like new. You looked so much like me, it was terrifying. The same jawline, the same intensity, the same way I'm not crying. Even when you wanna, I know that look too well. I've lived my whole life trapped inside that shell. Letter 20, you were 13, going through the rough. I heard you from a distance and I wanted to say enough. Enough pretending that this distance keeps you safer from my mess. Enough convincing myself absence is the best. But I wasn't ready yet.
Every year I kept on writing. Every year the box got heavier, and the truth was slowly forming that the letters weren't for you, love, they were proof I hadn't left you. These are letters I never sent, words I never got to say. Every birthday, every Christmas, I would write and fold and pray that one day when you're older and you ask me where I've been, I could give you all these envelopes and you'd understand what they mean. Letters I never sent. Letters I never sent.
The counselor said something last year. She said the person you're writing to doesn't need the letters. She needs the person who wrote them. And it broke something open in me, something that had been sealed up for about as long as the box had been filling. So I picked up the phone and I dialed the number. And your voice, I hadn't heard it in 7 years. And you said, hello? I said I got something for you, a box full of years. You were quiet on the line for a moment, then I heard it through the tears. You said I thought you gone forever, I thought you just moved on. I said I've been right here, love, I've been here all along. Wrong place, wrong person, wrong version of myself, but I've been writing to you, sweetheart. Look, the box is full of wealth. Every moment that I missed you, every moment I felt shame. Every morning that I woke up and I whispered out your name. They're all in the envelopes, they're not enough, I know, but they're the proof of where I was and they're the proof of where I go. You said you wanted to be angry, said you planned this for a while, but then you said, just tell me one thing, Dad. And after a silence, can I see you?
These are letters finally sent, words I finally got to say. Every birthday, every Christmas, I was always on the way. Now you're sitting at my table and you're reading every page, and I'm watching you move through my life like you were always meant to stay. Letters finally sent. Letters finally sent.
42 years old, one audition, everything or nothing. This is it. His palms are sweating, knees are shaking in the corridor. The kind of building that he dreamed about when he was 24. But 24 became 30 and 30 became gray. And the mortgage and the daily grind quietly ate the dream away. He told himself he'd go back when the timing was right, but the timing was never right and the years were winning the fight. His daughter found his old recordings up inside the loft. Said, Dad, this is incredible, why did you stop? And something cracked open that he sealed shut years before some stubborn piece of younger him came knocking at the door. He rang his old producer, hadn't spoken in a decade. Said, I know it's mad, I know it's late, but I got one more trade, one more shot inside me, one more thing to say before the clock runs out and I have given it away. One shot, don't waste it. One shot, don't run. One shot, this is everything you were before you came undone. This is your last shot, take it. This is your last shot, don't fold. This is your last shot, don't fake it. This is everything you never told. Every quiet morning, almost every year you swallowed down. This is your last shot, own it, last shot. Turn it loud. He walks into the room and there were 20 years of doubt behind him. Every door that closed, every label that declined him, every person person who said be realistic, settle down. Every version of himself he tried to quietly drown. The panel looks up, they seen 1,000 faces, men and women chasing something that the industry erases. But something in the room shifts when he starts to speak. Something ancient, something hungry, something that's been still for weeks. He closes his eyes and the words come like breathing, like the years in between were just pages he was leaving for this moment, this specific 42nd floor, where the boy who used to write at midnight gets to settle every score. One shot, don't waste it. One shot, don't run. One shot, this is everything you were before you came undone. This is your last shot, take it. This is your last shot, don't fold. This is your last shot, don't fake it. This is everything you never told. Every quiet morning, almost every year you swallow down. This is your last shot, own it, last shot. Turn it loud. They asked him afterwards what made him start again. He said, my daughter found a box of tapes up in the roof and played them back to me with the kind of certainty that only someone who has never stopped believing in you can have. And I thought, if she still believes it after 20 years, then the least I can do is show up. This is your last shot, take it. This is your last shot, don't fold. This is your last shot, don't fake it. This is everything you never told. Every quiet morning, almost every year you swallow down. This is your last shot, own it, last shot. Turn it loud. Turn it loud. Turn it loud. He got the call 3 days later. He cried in the car park for 20 minutes. Then he rang his daughter.